No, that was good.
Until then, yeah. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Seth. I'm part of the engine team here at Bromeco, and I'm currently working on a proposal for a new air system which will deliver a stable 3 bar of fuel pressure to the injectors. Our old system had a few flaws, which meant we couldn't sustain 3 bar pressure and fuel pressure just kept dropping. So I proposed a new system which will maintain a stable pressure throughout the entirety of how long it should run at competition. I've got a few designs here which can highlight the process and what I've planned out. So I've got a basic design which we can get started off with in our current system without ordering too many parts, including a component list. We've also got a location of all the piping and where we're going to drill holes and install components. I've also got another sheet here which is the full system, the full proposal, when we can eventually get everything installed, which will have an optimal fuel pressure throughout running. And I've also made a full proposal document justifying as to why we can install it, how, all the components, and where everything should go. Here is our current powertrain. It's got the engine mounted to the base plate, and here we have the air regulation system, which provides a stable 3 bars at the fuel injector. This is our pressure regulator, which maintains that stable 3 bar. Initially, it was installed the wrong way round, so it didn't actually function as it was supposed to. But then we've got the needle valve here, which we can relieve pressure from the system if we want to bring it down a bit, and at the end of testing and running. And then the air then runs down underneath the base plate into the chassis. In the chassis, we have 2 air tanks, 1 litre total capacity here. And then it also runs into a pressure gauge, so we can see the active air pressure in the tanks to, check what level it's at. We have a Schrader valve for filling the air up or releasing it if needed, and then a bull valve to isolate the air from the Schrader valve in case it's leaking. That's our current system. It's a bit of a prototype on what I proposed, but then we have a lot more developments to include. This morning we did some engine testing and we pumped it up to 3 bar, and it managed to hold pressure for the entire time during testing, especially during a long 6-minute engine testing run where it performed wonderfully. Afterwards and before, it was still 3 bar, so that went really well. But there's still some shortcomings where it's not fully integrated into the system that I proposed. We have, for example, a buffer tank to include, because when air pressure fluctuates, when fuel's being injected, we need a bit of a overhead, hence the buffer tank. And that should, once that's installed, it should make pressure a lot more stable during running and be able to hold it for the full 40 minutes during competition. Furthermore, there's some telemetry options, so a digital pressure sensor which the driver can see, and that would help a lot with making sure that the car's running well when it's running, or if you need to pull over in case of any issues. So there's a lot to work on, but we're getting there slowly.